Stream on YouTube 5, 4, 3, and 2, 1. We're live. It is crypto news today. Big day in crypto. As you know, this is Wall Street Sizing Up. That is the channel that you have found. You may have found us on Instagram. You may have found us on YouTube. Just glad you're here. I do this every day, every business day, just because, you know what? I do it for me, but I take some news and notes, and I'll do it for you as well. So let's get to it. Crypto news today. First off, Bitcoin. We all know it hit 44,000 today on the screen. My YouTube family will see that it is currently at 44.2. I believe it went to 44.3 as the high. So it is, as we are on the air and live, it may hit an all-time high. Ethereum's at 1723, which I believe is real close to an all-time high as well, within 2 or 3%. And so let's get to it. Why is it flying so high today? I think we all know. If you have stocks, the stocks that are big today, blockchain stock, are Riot, ROIT, that's a Riot blockchain, MicroStrategy, MSRT, BRQS, FUN, and then of course GBTC, which is the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. All right, the reason is because we are in a new filing, Tesla, in a 10K filing this morning at the SEC. It confirmed that they have purchased 1.5 billion in Bitcoin. They did it back in January, so I kept it kind of secret, but they did it back in January of this year. It is also said that it's going to start accepting Bitcoin, which is another big deal for Bitcoin. According to the December 2020 filing, it would account for 8% of the cash holdings. So 8% of all the cash that Tesla has on its books, in its cash reserve, 8% is going towards Bitcoin. That's good. Now, that's not an investment. That's more of a store of value is the play. The filing states that its investment in digital currency and other alternative reserve assets may expand. That means they may buy more. They may buy Doge, and we'll talk about Doge in just a second, Dogecoin. Tesla's investment, from where it invested, it says that it is up already over 150 million in profit. So let's talk about that Dogecoin that Elon keeps pumping. So it wasn't just Elon, it was a series of tweets from Mr. Musk, Snoop Dogg, Gene Simmons. If you don't know that, but if you don't know him, he's of KISS. Fueled investors to buy the meme coin. It's known as the people's crypto. That's how Elon couches it, or is it? Because it's really not. So over half of all Dogecoin, so like 20 wallets, own 47% of all Dogecoins. That's 20 wallet addresses. I think it's closer to 9 is what I counted, but I've got another count here of 20, which would be just ridiculous. So there's one wallet that went, so shortly before Elon started tweeting about this, I want to go back about 2 months, 3 months. It owns 28%. One wallet owns 28% of all Dogecoin. Can you say centralization? That's exactly right. Centralized. Dogecoin will also have never-ending dilution. So understand that. So if you're in Dogecoin, I'm great. It's at 8 cents today. I'm good with it because I got a bag of it. Never thought it would do anything. Just left it there, and hey, good for me. And I'm sure that there's a lot of guys out there too. Doge has a available coin supply of 128 billion coins that will continue to dilute existing token holders due to an ongoing mining reward. And again, guys, they did the math here. It's 4% inflation rate. That is above the USD. So keep pumping the Doge. I don't care. Miller Opportunity Trust, a value fund overseen by the Miller Value Funds, founded by noted investor and manager Bill Miller, said in a Friday regulatory filing that it may seek investment exposure to Bitcoin indirectly by investing in GBTC. That's good to hear again. That will drive the price higher. This is from ARK Invest. I found this today. I thought this was very interesting. Bitcoin hype or not. Compared to 2017, Bitcoin search interest on Google is low relative to the increase in its price, as measured by Google's relative search interest. When Bitcoin's price soared to more than 40,000 in early January, the hype reached only 50% of what the hype was near the peak of 20,000 in 2017. Since January, it has dropped to 25%. So, and I'll tell you what that means in a second, because I want to talk about Ether real quick. So the Ethereum or Ether hype is real. Ether paints a very different picture. Let me just say that Google's relative search interest for Ethereum in this cycle hit a higher high than after its parabolic move in 2017. Since early January, however, it slipped down to about 60% of that peak. The different search dynamics suggest this, that institutions could be the incremental force behind Bitcoin, while the retail investors are basically the force behind Ether. I think we all knew that. Dapper Labs NBA Top Shop sold $2.6 million of collectives in 30 minutes. That's from Decrypt. You gotta check out the NFTs. If you don't know what that is, please Google it and find out. Japanese exchange Bitflyer has released survey results finding that while 76% of people in the US have a positive perception of cryptocurrencies, a similar amount of Japanese have a negative perception. That's because they surmise the last run-up in price was mainly driven by US investors, which was 2017, right? So they're saying that the Japanese people, have they learned their lesson? Well, this time, everybody says it's different, but you never really know. I did like this one. Stablecoin on-chain volume surpassed 300 billion in January. The monthly volume nearly doubled December's record, setting 178 billion. That's good to know. Last two stories here. The Central Bank of Nigeria. So it issued a multi-page statement on Sunday because the bank literally set Twitter on fire. The bank wanted to clarify its position towards cryptocurrencies after a regulatory warning on Friday, literally sent shockwaves across social media. Its registration rule is unambiguous. So here's the rule. Any person, individual, or corporate whose activities involve any aspect of blockchain-related and virtual digital assets must be registered by the Commission, and as such will be subject to the regulatory guidelines of Nigeria. I believe that's they deferred it to the Nigerian Central Bank. So that is where that comes from. So I'm glad to clear that up. Finally, Skybridge Capital's Anthony Scaramucci, the mooch, who worked for Trump for about 10 days and then talked bad about him, said that the retail investor initiated GameStop, GME, movement indicates a proof of concept for Bitcoin's ultimate success. And so what he means by that is that the retail investor were it to have mass adoption and get behind it, you can see that it would absolutely go through the roof. I'm not telling you anything that you didn't already know. And that is February 8th, Crypto News Today. We appreciate you joining us. As we always say, watch your six, you go hard in the paint. Cheers, and we'll see you tomorrow.